So I've been reading a lot about a recording on the hi-fi VHS, with this one has the record control, right and left. This is a Sony hi-fi VCR, so I wanted to test the sound quality of music on this hi-fi VCR, and I wanted to compare it to the other to reel-to-reel and to a high quality a cassette deck like this one from Harman Kardon. This is a CD91 from Harman Kardon. I also have the Iowa and the Nakamichi, and I'm really amazed by the sound quality of this of a VCR. I mean, I think it's pretty much even, with a high quality cassette deck like this one, I don't know if it's as good as a reel-to-reel, especially this one, but it's up there, very close. So if you want to save money, you can buy one of these, a high quality like this one will cost you about $150 to $250 on eBay. Of course, remember I recorded on high speed, as you can see, SP, and this is a very high quality cassette too. The good thing about the cassette, these tapes from for a hi-fi VCR, is that they're only like between $10 and $12 with shipping and handling, and one of these reel-to-reel tapes will cost you about $75. So it's a big saving, and they are much cheaper. I've been seeing a lot of cassette decks on eBay for really ridiculous prices. I've seen a Nakamichi RX 505 for they want between $1,000 and $2,000. I mean, that's just ridiculous. A Nakamichi like this one, CR7A, would cost you about $2,000 or more dollars. I mean, cassette decks are very good. The sound quality, I think, is very good, but it does not match reel-to-reel. So if you're really interested in high quality sound, please don't buy those $2,000 cassette decks. You better buy a reel-to-reel like one like this one. I love this one. This sounds very good. This Pioneer only costs about $300 to $350, and it's gonna give you a way better better sound quality than any cassette deck out there. First of all, remember the speed of these reel-to-reels is 3 3/4 and 7.5 inches per minute, and a cassette deck is like 1/7 inches per minute, so it's much slower. So, and the thickness of this tape, or the tape, this kind of tape is much, you see, it's much larger, so it's just common sense and physics, okay, and I'm gonna do a little test for you. Okay, I'm gonna let you hear how I made some recordings on this VCR. It's playing right now, but I'm gonna play it louder so you can hear. I have a total of 18 cassette decks. All of them are very high quality, but I would tell you reel-to-reel sounds much better, and it's gonna be much cheaper. Like I told you, one like this one is gonna cost you about $350. Plus, you can buy a very good cassette. I mean, a very good tape, quality tape, and it's gonna be about $425 instead of spending $1,000 on a cassette deck. Let me show you. I have my collection of cassette decks over here. Ooh, the lighting is very bad here. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can get a little bit more light here. Let me see. Okay, not much, but it helps. You see, I have this Pioneer, which is it's a Pioneer CTF 1000. This is an Onkyo Integra, very good. I really recommend you this one. I have a Marantz 5020. This is my Sony. I bought this one brand new back in '98. This is a NAD 6300. Very good quality deck, and this is a double speed cassette deck. This is a VICT3. This one has the VU meters. That's why I like it. And I'm gonna tell you something. This cassette deck at a double speed at a 3 3/4. The sound quality is very very good. It can match any very high-end cassette deck out there. You know, at a second speed. At a regular speed, it's just good enough. You know. And this was my first cassette deck. I always keep it because it sounds very good too, very clean, you know. And this is my Pioneer. I bought this one in 96, 97, something like that. Brand new, and I still have it. Look, it has the same belts, everything, you know, and it works really well. I mean, that's back in the days when Pioneer was like, wow. They built stuff to last forever, you know. This is an Akai M50, EX M50. Let's see here, and this is a Denon DRM 708. This one has a very warm sound, very neutral sound, just like my Sony ES over there. And this is a Nakamichi LX5. I really recommend you this deck. This sounds very very good too. And this is a Yamaha. This is a top of the line Yamaha deck, KX 1200. So like I was telling you, I have very high quality cassette decks. They're all been serviced, new belts, everything, you know. But you will never match the sound quality of a reel to reel, you know. Okay, so we're gonna do some testing now. Okay, we're gonna make the first test of this hi-fi VCR tape. Okay, here we go. Okay, that concludes the first test. Yeah, the sound is very, very, very warm, very beautiful, very clean, very. The signal to noise ratio of a VCR is about 90 decibels, which is very good. It's just way superior to most cassette decks, you know. And remember that the head of a VCR, it turns a very quickly, which makes it turn even a quicker than a high speed reel to reel, you know. So I think that's what the sound quality is. It's so good, you know. It's very beautiful, very clean, very warm, you know. Okay, now we're gonna do test number 2. Okay.